guys, I am Shubham and welcome back to Project Pandas. In this video, we would be learning how filtering data frame works. So let's get started. First of all, we would be loading a Titanic dataset. And let's say in the Titanic dataset, we just want the entries of the people who were in the first class. So how we could do this is we write square brackets and within this P class is equal to 1. So now you see we just get the entries where P class is 1. So what is happening behind the scene is when you do something like this, when you pass this, you see you will get a boolean. Uh, Basically what happened here is it took the series, that is df.p class, and checked every element whether it's 1 or not. If it was 1, it returned false, or if it was not 1, it returned false. If it was 1, it returned true. And when we pass this to a data frame, we get something like this. We just get the entries where the value of the boolean was true. So that's pretty much how filtering works. Let's see one or more two examples. Let's say we just want the entry of people who are older than 30 years of age. So we could do something like this. We just get the entry of people who are older than 30 years. Let's say we want the entry of people who are equal to or greater than 30. I'm sorry, they should come here. We want entry of people who are smaller than equal to 30. And let's say we want the entry of people who are either in first class or second class, not the people in third class. So we could tell it to just not include the third class. So how to do that is not equal to 3 and pass this boolean to data frame. You get this, all the entries with 1 and 2 but not 3. Let's say let's look at one more example. I just want the entries of the people who survived and were in either first class or second class. So how we could do that? So first part of the problem we have already solved. This is the entry of the people who were either in first class or second class. So we would store that as different instance in a different variable. And within this, we just want the entries of the people who survived. So this is equal to 1. So now we are getting the entries of the people who survived. And let's say within this, we just want the entries of the people who are male. So what we could do is save it as different variable, and within that, what we want is x is equal to male. And one thing to notice here is length of boolean is always equal to the length of data frame. You see here there are also 223 entries, so is the case here. So that was my reason to successfully save it in a different variable, so the length of boolean and the length of data frame could match. And you get this. So that's pretty much it for the conditional statements. And now let's see how to write conditional statements with and or condition. So let's say I want the entry of people, entry of passengers who are either older than who are younger than 30 years but older than 20 years. So one way of going about it is that df.age is greater than 30, sorry, is greater than 20. Store it as a different variable. df3.age is less than 30 and pass this to df3. So here we get all we get what we wanted: people older than 20 but younger than 30. Another way of doing this is passing and and or a or function. So I mean, not a statement. Let's see, passing it as an and or a or condition. So in this case, we require to pass an and condition. So how we can do this is df and curly braces, not gonna parentheses, df dot age should be smaller than 30 and again parentheses df dot age should be greater than 20. Now you see in just writing the I mean you can use any of the two methods that I have shown here, but it's just more writing in comprehension, and it's easier to write when you are writing large set of codes. So now let's check out the or condition. So let's say we want either people who are younger than 30 or female. So, and how we could do this is, so df either people, so again parentheses, who are either female, sex is equal to female, or, and the or condition is denoted by pipe operator here. Again parentheses df dot age, or they must be younger than 30. So in either case we want the entries and we get it here. So if you see, either they were female, or if they were male their age was less than 30. So we passed an or condition here. So that's pretty much it for and an or condition. So let's look at one more example where we have to filter by the string. So let's say we just want the entries where the name contains William. So what we would do is string dot tf dot sorry name dot str dot contains William. So you see again we get a boolean here. Let's just pass this boolean into our data frame. So here you see all the names, all the entries which had William in their name, passenger name. So here we used a string commands. So don't worry about it. We will be diving much deeper into the string commands. And for the purpose of filtering, we would just, this is sufficient. And one more thing I would like to add is that Python is case sensitive. So let's say if you are trying to search William and something contained William with W in smalls like this, it would throw an error. So best practice is to convert everything to lowercase, including what you are searching. So I have converted this to lowercase. Then I would pass something like lower here, lower dot, then again string dot contains. So there should be parenthesis here. Now you see we get the same result, but it's just better practice. When you, what we did here was we converted everything to lowercase, then we searched for William, that gave us a boolean, and then we passed boolean to our data frame and we had the filtered output. So that's pretty much it for filtering. Stay tuned for more. Bye.